Long before central heating and electric blankets, people faced winter nights with ingenuity, strategy, and an intimate understanding of their environment. If you value practical historical insights that still have survival applications today, this guide is for you. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your thoughts, because what you're about to learn isn't just history, it's knowledge you can apply. People layered warmth systematically, and the bed was at the center of it. In pre-electricity Europe and North America, nights were cold, and beds were the front line of comfort. People didn't simply climb under one blanket, they engineered warmth. Multiple layers of blankets, quilts and mattresses were used strategically. Dense wool blankets were placed directly over the sleeper, while lighter, softer layers were arranged on top. The trick was to trap air between layers, which acted as natural insulation. Many families would also raise mattresses on wooden slats, creating a pocket of trapped air underneath, amplifying heat retention. You can apply this today by layering thick blankets with lighter ones and ensuring some airflow underneath mattresses for natural insulation. People used hot water and heated objects to pre-warm beds. The use of hot water bottles, stones, and even metal cans filled with embers was, pretty widespread. Stones or bricks were heated in the fire, wrapped in cloth and placed at the foot of the bed. This released gentle, lasting heat throughout the night. Hot water bottles, often made of metal or ceramic, were a staple in households by the 19th century. Applying this knowledge now, even in a modern context, can involve filling a durable bottle with warm water or heating small objects and placing them strategically in the bed for slow, steady warmth. Instead of heating the entire house, people focused on specific rooms. Bedrooms were insulated by closing doors, hanging heavy curtains and sealing cracks. In many homes, fireplaces were placed in bedrooms or adjacent rooms to preheat the space before sleep. People wore specialized clothing to bed. Nightwear wasn't just about modesty, it was a tool for survival. Woolen nightshirts, long stockings, caps, and even mittens were common. Caps were particularly important as a significant portion of body heat escapes through the head. Layering night clothing of different thicknesses allowed sleepers to regulate their comfort without losing precious body heat to the environment. Heating beds with shared body warmth was intentional and communal. In large households and during cold winters, families shared beds or slept in close proximity. This was more than a cultural choice. It was a practical strategy to multiply body heat. Even pets were sometimes allowed into beds to contribute warmth. People created insulation from the floor up. Sleeping off the cold floor was a priority. Straw, hay or rushes were placed beneath beds or mattresses to insulate from the ground. These natural insulators trapped air and prevented cold from seeping upward. Nighttime fire management was, really an art. While it was impractical to keep a fireplace roaring all night, people perfected methods to maintain heat safely. Hearths were banked with ashes to keep embers alive, and in some regions fireproof ceramic bricks were heated during the day and placed near sleeping areas at night. People understood airflow and ventilation for both health and warmth. Contrary to some modern misconceptions, airtight rooms weren't always ideal. Folks recognized the need for just a bit of airflow to prevent condensation, damp, and respiratory issues, while still retaining warmth. Here are some practical examples to help you implement historical strategies in your daily life. You can actually combine these methods for maximum effect. Layered bedding, a preheated bottle, wool nightwear, and insulating underlays all work together to create a warm, sleeping environment, even without electricity. Focus your efforts on one room, preheat it with embers or hot objects, and then trap the heat with curtains and, some strategic furniture placement. Even small adjustments, like sleeping off the floor or wearing a nightcap, can really transform the experience of a cold night. These are time-tested strategies that, modern science confirms, insulation, heat retention, and strategic layering are far more effective than simply turning up a thermostat. By understanding and applying these historical approaches, you not only gain insight into the resourcefulness of the past, but also acquire practical knowledge that truly works today, especially for off-grid living or survival situations. Remember, if you found this guide valuable, go ahead and subscribe to Warfield Prepper Chronicles, like this video, and leave a comment sharing your own tips or historical insights. Sharing these strategies ensures that centuries-old wisdom isn't lost and continues to help anyone facing a cold night without modern conveniences.